Hello everyone, welcome back to the We're Away Nation. Now today we are starting off our normal War Thunder series where I will be flying any aircraft in the game and not only the We're Away. Now for this episode, in my first episode on the We're Away series, someone called Professor Stupid asked if I would be able to fly out the Kikka. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, flying out the Nakajima Kikka. So we're on the map Saipan, which is actually a personal favourite map for me. Not really sure what it is. Whatever team I'm on, I generally enjoy the map. I think it's just a good fun map, good right size for tier 4 or 5 combat. So it's pretty good. Okay, so the aircraft, the Kikka. It's not very fast for a jet, but it's not fast for a jet, but most of the time you are going up against prop aircraft. So you can effectively outrun almost anyone that will be chasing you down, and you won't die. Starting off, you only have one 30mm cannon with 50 ammunition, which isn't very good. But there is a thin line where if you can get your shots on target, you can do very well. And for the first 5-6 battles in this aircraft I really didn't enjoy it. And then I learned how you need to play this aircraft, which is attacks. You do straight line attacks, shoot an enemy, just go. Get away from them. When you're sufficiently far enough, go back, do the same thing again. This vampire, though, he didn't notice I was here. So I come up behind him, fire some shots, hit him, and set fire to him. Then what I proceed to do is pull away and just get away from him as fast as possible. Got the vampire, and I know it can turn very fast, and has got 420mm cannons, and I don't want them facing me down. So, getting away from him, and I get the kill. So, that's the first kill of this battle in the Kikka. And I'm now going to head back to the airfield, but not B or A airfield. I'm going to go to the airfield at the very top of this island, so I am as far away as possible from any enemy aircraft. Because one thing I know is, if you land this aircraft, when you're taking off, the acceleration is extremely slow, and for about a minute after you take off, you are flying at incredibly slow speeds. I would prefer not to be basically in the middle of the battlefield at around 200 miles an hour, because that's a speed where they will get to me and they will kill me. So, I'm going to head to the airfield at the very top of this island, where hopefully none of them will be. Right, so as I head back to this airfield, it's a good chance to sort of go over the history of the aircraft. So, the Kikka. You may notice it looks rather similar to the Messerschmitt 262. The German tier 5 jet fighter before the CL-13. That's because it was effectively a copy. The Japanese were set to, I believe, be delivered some Messerschmitt 262s, but it didn't really go as planned, and they only ended up with a few small resources like photographs and stuff like that. So they decided to copy the design, made their own version. As well as the jet engines, they were also copied from photographs and diagrams. So the entire aircraft is sort of just a lower performance version of the Messerschmitt 262. Although the Kikka itself was planned to be used as a kamikaze aircraft or as a ground attack strike aircraft. So not really suited as a fighter, but if you work out how to play it, it can be very good. Luckily, the Kikka is quite a low battle rating. I believe it is rated at 6.7. So majority of the time, you are going to go up against prop aircraft. Most of the time, F-8Fs and other stuff like that. Sometimes you'll get vampires and early meteors, but they're not exactly a problem. If you just keep your speed up, hopefully you'll be able to pull away from them. So now I'm just circling around at high altitude, just above the airfield, because don't want to be going too fast. Quite far over here, so I might just fly down the runway, parallel to it, go around at the other end and come in from the other direction. My team is sort of getting massacred, so not exactly... at this point, I don't think I'm going to help much. But, you know, this isn't a good point for landing. There is no point with this thing risking a difficult landing. Plus, I'm going too fast. So, I would prefer to just go around and be safe. I don't want to crash this thing. You may notice the wings are very small, very bad gliding capability, or at least slow speed capability. This thing will stall into the ground if you go too slow, so the plan is just to go out and go around. Right, so I'm going to put the flaps to combat, just so that it keeps the speed relatively slow. Speed is slowing a bit, so I'm just going to put the throttle up. There's the gear down. Flaps landing. Although it would now seem there were only 2 other aircraft on my team and me, with majority of the enemy team still alive. Looks like it won't be a very easy way to win this time. Hopefully though, I might be able to get one more kill before the battle ends. Right, so sort of say I want to maintain a speed around 150, 140. That's a good landing speed, but might go just below that. Not really sure what I'm going to do. Lining up with the runway, there we go, nice and lined up. Now I can sort of risk it. I'm now over the end of the runway, so I can now just slow it down. Don't have to land. They're coming in. A bumpy landing there, but that's fine. Fire whatever rounds I've got left. And there we go, we're just basically slowing down now. The brakes are pretty bad on this aircraft, to be fair. They're not the best. I don't really like the brakes, they're really bad. Slowing down takes longer than I would like, really. But you know, that's it's gonna happen on some aircraft. Anyway though, so there we go, we have now stopped. And we've got to wait for the aircraft to repair. Cockpit opens as well, quite a nice little feature. Looking at the front of the cockpit, canopy glass looks like it has got armored glass on the front, which is interesting feature, including that it was a kamikaze. It was designed to be a kamikaze aircraft. Don't really see why they would need that, but fair enough though. If they want to have bulletproof glass, then sure. Maybe it's just a feature added in by Gaijin, but you never know. Maybe it was real. Right, so back on the runway. Now it's time to demonstrate this aircraft's very poor, maybe even horrific acceleration. So, especially if you have a bomb on board, this thing can carry up to an 800 kilogram bomb, where stock it can only have a 500 kilogram. I only have the 500 kilogram bomb. I've not got the upgrade yet for the 800. And on a few maps, it gets to the point where you can only just lift off the end of the runway and only just miss going into multiple trees on your takeoff. So it can take bombs, but it's advisable not to take off with them because you'll probably fly into some trees. But yeah, maybe you could I suppose taxi back to the very end of the runway just to get that extra length, but I don't know. Right, so looks like 2 of our other friendly aircraft are being engaged by Spitfires and Vampires, so that might not go that well. Although, maybe they'll be able to kill a few of them. I don't know. What I might do, actually, I might go and help them, but I have a feeling that my gun won't be that useful. But I might be able to get some hits in. I might be able to get some good criticals, set fire to them, or destroy their tails, you know, might be able to do some good damage there, but you never know. Never know what you can really do, but yeah. What I have found though is if you do shoot down a enemy aircraft, at least I prefer just to go back to base and rearm, because the amount of ammo this thing has, by the time you've engaged another enemy aircraft, if you miss some shots, you'll probably run out of ammo by that point. And then you're in a turning fight, or at least in attacking range of an enemy aircraft, and you're out of ammo. And you're in the Kikka, which has probably got some of the worst maintaining of speed in level flight I've ever seen for a jet. Like, the speed in turns and stuff is horrific. It just loses it so fast. Okay, anyway though, so from the looks of it, they are surviving at the moment. And by the looks of it, one of them just killed an enemy aircraft, so that's good. It's very good. Right, I could go over there, but I don't want to get shot down because there's a swarm of enemies. So I might head over to A and see if there's any enemy aircraft over there. So I have a feeling there might be. But I'll keep heading in this direction. If I see a dot in the distance near A, I'll head over there. Because I stand better chances one-on-one than I do versus them. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think I've got a dot over there. Yep. Yeah, there's something over there. And from the looks of it, those guys are actually doing okay. They're getting quite a few kills, so I'll leave them to that. And there's an enemy aircraft in the distance, so I'm just going to put the nose down. Thanks to this speed being so slow, I found you physically cannot whip the wings on it. Although you could, the maximum speed you can get it to really is around 500 miles an hour, which it does not maintain in level flight, so it's obvious why the wings don't whip off, but it's a good feature that they never whip off, because that way there's no way you can kill yourself. Unless, of course, you fly yourself into the ocean, which hopefully you won't do. Right, so in the far distance there is sort of a small dot. Hopefully a prop aircraft, so I can go and get a kill. Great thing about prop aircraft, though, is you can do boom and zoom attacks. And if you have enough speed, like I do at the moment, if you just keep going, they will try and chase you, but you will pull away. And then hopefully they'll give up, and you'll be able to go around. From the looks of it, though, the M1K2s have destroyed all of the enemies that were near them, which is pretty good. So that means we could win this. There's only a few enemies left now, I think, so we could win, hopefully. Fingers crossed, we might be able to do this. So A has now been captured by the enemies. There's the dot over there. Not sure where it's going, but we might be able to get the kill. Although now that A has been captured, our team's victory points are incredibly low. So we might just be able to win this. But I'm just hoping for a decent battle. The few battles I did before this were horrific. And then I got a string of good battles. And then I had this one, which was a lot better. Okay, so what is this Spitfire doing? Getting up behind him. Oh, he's pulling up. What's he doing? He's doing a maneuver. Spin back round. He's there. Missed. Yes! Pilot snipe. And he's dead. So that is now 2 kills this battle in the Kikka, so I'm quite happy with that. So now, might head towards B actually, because there's some bot F6Fs over there, which might be able to get me some extra victory points, or some extra, it's extra points, which of course will give me more XP and Silver Lions, which are useful. Because right now I have a lot of aircraft that I have researched and not bought, like the Venom, the Hawker Hunter, the last Meteor Mark IV. What else is there? Let me think. There's the Lancaster Mark III, the Lincoln. Lots of aircraft that I need to buy, as well as the R2Y2 actually, the first one of them. So saving up money. Have 3.7 million right now, but I'm just going to keep saving. Although now there is only 1 enemy aircraft left, which is very good, because that means we've gone from being completely losing to at least the chance of winning. Although our victory points are now ticking down relatively slowly, but the enemy victory points aren't really going down. And there we go, even more, gone down a bit faster there, which is making our chances of winning even lower. Right, so if over here I find a bot aircraft, I might be able to demonstrate how you can use this cannon effectively. Hopefully I'll be able to maybe one-shot kill a bot and see, it will demonstrate to you guys how the cannon can actually be used well. Because I think there's a slight thought about the Kikka that it's rubbish, where at first it is... Wait a minute, is that the last enemy over there? Or is that a bot? That could be the last enemy aircraft actually. Just going to go towards that. Oh no, it's not, it's an F6F. Let's demonstrate the cannon now, flying past, bang, and he's dead, so yeah. That's how you use the cannon. If you can hit anywhere on the enemy aircraft, that will do damage, you will probably kill them. So, that's how it goes. And that guy's dead. So all the bots are now dead. That guy has got a ton of them. So, he's probably feeling quite happy for himself. Anyway, though, I have got a slight feeling that the last enemy may be at A, rearming his aircraft. Because, not sure what he's in, but I didn't really see any carrier aircraft so on the enemy team. So, he's probably at A. So I'm going to head over there and see if he's there. Now, it has been captured by by the enemies, so I'm just going to order blind hunt. Where is he? No, he's not over there. Oh, no, there he is. He's in a meteor. Okay. Right, so he's in a meteor, probably a Mark III. He outmaneuvers me. He goes faster than me. But the Meteor Mark III can rip its wings at a not too high speed for jets. So I might be... Wait a minute, what's he doing? Come on. Pull up. Firing. Oh, damn it, if I hit him then that would have been a victory. That's so annoying. Okay, what is he doing? Okay, he's going up now, and... Yeah, I've stalled the Kikka. That's not good. I don't want to stall this thing. So let's just, what's he doing? Oh, he's flying off. Huh. Well, I'm going to turn to follow him, because, we're going to lose this battle within a minute anyway, so I may as well go and, attempt to get a victory. This is probably going to end very badly, but, you know, I've done well anyway. I've got 2 kills and 1 bot. And now comes the point where the Kikka's engines overheat for absolutely no reason. Which, the cooling system is absolutely rubbish as well. If you're flying for more than 10 minutes, and you've been flying mostly on 100%, as you can see here, the engines do heat up very fast, causing overheating, which is a great thing that's really good. Okay, so there's A. Well, I think most of the AA guns will still be there. Yeah, I'm being shot at by AA, that's not good. I'm gonna get away from A now, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, I'm being hit by a lot of AA fire, probably get away now, go, just fly Kikka, fly. Oh, what's happening? Oh, not good, not good. Go, 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 go. Don't go. Oh, I've lost an aileron, yeah, I've lost an aileron. Now I can't turn. And I think this was his plan, he's now, where is he? Where's he gone? Oh, he's right there. Oh, damn it. Oh, no, what? Pull up, Kikka, pull up. Oh, okay. Well, I'm dead then. Well, that went well. Actually, no, it did go well. Best Kikka battle I've ever had. 2 kills and a bot. Never, one of my first kills was today. Right, so for next week's video, we will spin the Wheel of Fortune. What aircraft will I be flying in next week's War Thunder video? It will be... Ooh, Hawk Hunter. Ooh, the Firefly Mark 1. I love that aircraft. Brilliant airplane. Well, thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps. And, I'll see you in the next video then.